all without manuals. That's good. Quicken. What does Quicken do?
Well, this is Quicken, and with this software program, you can balance that family budget, write those checks, all that stuff that used to take up your free time.
This one I can use. Good. Free time. I like that.
You know, Mike, with my Computer Tutor course, you can learn at your own pace. You can go backwards. You can go forward.
Because it's on videotape,
and
right.
You don't even need to own a computer to learn. And I designed this course for people of all ages, so one set is great for the entire family.
That means the kids can get involved too, right?
You got it.
Well, speaking of kids, we had a chance to visit with a teacher and talk to some kids who learned how to use the computer thanks to Kim's approach. Take a look at this.
It's very important that a child learn to use a computer at an early age. When a young child learns to use a computer, it's as easy for him as to get a glass of water. Kim's technique in teaching is what we learned as young teachers to teach the new material through everyday situations that are familiar, and it makes it exciting and interesting.
Now get this. Alex here has been using the computer since what grade?
First grade.
And what grade are you in now?
6th grade.
So what do you use the computer for?
Well, I use it to type my reports and to play games.
How do you type your reports on the computer?
I use WordPerfect.
And what does that do?
Well, it's a word processing program that corrects your spelling and other things too.
So you type your reports on WordPerfect and your spelling is correct. Don't the teachers sort of wonder why everything you do is perfectly spelled?
Yeah.
But they like it because it's on the computer, huh?
Yeah.
Looks real nice and neat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you went through the Computer Tutor program. What was it like?
Well, I thought it would be boring at first, but after we used the programs that Kim did, it was clear that it wasn't going to be boring.
She makes it fun?
Yeah.
Now, what about people who are afraid of the computer, who they think they're going to turn on and erase it or damage it or something? What do you have to say to them?
Well, I don't know why they're afraid, because they're in control of the computer. The computer isn't in control of them.
He's doing all right.
Our teacher gave us an assignment to write a report, and he told us that we could either handwrite it or use a computer. But he said if you're smart, you put yourself above your competition by using a computer, because your papers will look neater and you'll get a better grade. Since I started to use the computer, my grades have gone up not only in subjects like English and American history, where I have to write a report, but also in like science, where I have to write a lab report, and it makes it so much easier, and I have so much more free time to do things I want to do.
Okay, Mary, what are we going to do here now?
We're going to have an easy typing test.
Okay, I'm ready. What do I do? Start typing?
Are you ready? Set, go.
Okay. Easy typing test. I'm doing 9 words a minute, and she's doing 51 words a minute. I think I got to see Kim's tape number 2 again. She's a pretty good little typist there. These children are at such a tremendous advantage having learned the computer at such an early age.
Well, talk about advantage. Do you remember all those encyclopedias we had when we were growing up?
All those big books that were on the bookshelf in our family room, boy, they occupied most of the family room.
Oh, yeah, and then you had to buy those yearbooks, and finding anything meant thumbing through pages and pages of information.
Okay, so what can your computer do about that?
Well, once you go through my Computer Tutor course, you'll be able to use this service, Prodigy. And on Prodigy, there's an encyclopedia with over 33,000 articles. It's updated quarterly.
Quarterly?
And to find anything, all you got to do is type in what you want.
Now, let me get this straight. Prodigy connects you to an entire set of encyclopedias?
Oh, but there's much more. I don't even buy the newspaper anymore. On Prodigy, I get the latest news, sports scores, movie reviews.
This is the weather map? What is this?
This is an up-to-the-minute weather map.
Up to the minute?
Oh, yeah.
We have much, much more. Stay with us, Kim. When we come back, we're going to meet some people who have found some pretty creative uses for their computer, and we'll finally see how our Audience Challenge members are doing with Kim's Computer Tutor case. All this and more when we come back on Ask Mike.
Well, I started my career as a construction worker, digging ditches, framing walls, but I knew that I didn't want to be there for the rest of my life. Learning the computer was the tool that allowed me to make a complete and total career change. Now I work at Charles Schwab, and the computer's practically my partner. I only wish I would have had Computer Tutor back then, because I'd be a lot farther along in my career than I am right now. Besides, learning by videotapes makes it much easier.
So, you're finally going to learn to use a computer.
Yeah, my boss says I better, or else. Hey, can you help me over here?
Hello, welcome to Ultra-Fast Computer and Books. Looking for a manual, a book, a pamphlet, a catalog, a brochure, a chart, a graph? What do you need?
Yeah, I gotta learn to use a computer.
No problem. We have every book written on computers. First, you need to learn DOS structure, then write into memory allocations, file transfers, disk formatting, EMS assigning, upper block memory setups, and CMOS programming. Everything you wanted to know about formatting, defragmentation, and even hidden compiled executable files. This one even comes with a handy fold-out multi-layer flow chart. I really should be charging extra for this. Now, slide right into Windows, icons, font drivers, printer drivers, memory management, and your program manager, your startup directory, your auto Check that file. It's all covered right here. Be sure to save your receipt and have a nice day.
How frustrating. You don't need all that. Introducing the Computer Tutor, the fast, easy, and inexpensive way to learn the computer just by watching TV. Begin with the basics. Tape number 1, Computer Kindergarten. Here, Kim Commando teaches you from scratch to use DOS and Windows in plain, everyday language.
Because Kim makes it so easy for you to understand, I learned how to use Windows in about 30 minutes.
On Tape 2, you'll learn word processing with famous WordPerfect and Microsoft Word. In no time, you'll be typing a perfect letter, an impressive presentation, an A+ school report, or even that mystery novel you've always talked about writing. On Tape 3, watch accounting become easy with Microsoft Excel and popular Lotus 123. Next, on Tape 4, preview and learn how to use the best sellers like Quicken to manage your family budget and even write checks. Microsoft Access to create a database like a holiday card or mailing list, and Harvard Graphics for flyers, presentations, and logos. Forget those thick, confusing manuals or expensive classroom courses. Just watch the Computer Tutor videotapes at your own pace. Need a little refresher on a certain topic? No problem. Just check the index card. Then quickly go to just the right place on the tape thanks to the handy on-screen locator window. Now that's clever. Learning to use a computer has never been easier.
This is pretty easy.
The powerful Computer Tutor video course covers the most popular programs in use, and you don't have to own a computer to learn it all.
What am I going to do with all these books? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you take these books, I will throw in an advance copy of Modem Butterfly at half price. Hey, come on, give me a break.
Call now, and you'll also receive, as a bonus, a certificate for Prodigy, the network for active minds. Imagine instant access to news, sports scores, weather, encyclopedias, and much more 24 hours a day. It's yours free when you order the Computer Tutor for just 4 easy payments of $19.95.
Wow! Now that's a good deal.
To order the complete Computer Tutor system for 4 payments of only $19.95, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-647-9696. With a Computer Tutor system, you can learn the computer just by watching TV. So call 1-800-647-9696 or send check or money order to Computer Tutor, P.O. Box 65785, Salt Lake City, Utah 84165. Or call 1-800-647-9696 now.
I bet you this is the type of book that a lot of people learn to read with. I learned to read 10 years ago. I was 31 and it opened up a whole new world to me. Because of the way that Kim teaches the computer, it gave me the confidence to use programs I would never dream of before. Now I operate a U.S. National Crime Bulletin Board system as a public service. I have to tell you, if someone took away my power to use the computer, I would feel as bad as if I couldn't read.
Welcome back with our special guest, Kim Commando, the Computer Tutor. Now we're going to meet some people who have found some very clever things to do with their personal computer. First, meet Susan Ratliff. Now, Susan has found a way using her personal computer to build a business, a very profitable business, might I add. Right, Susan?
Yes, Mike. I have a company called About Me of Arizona. I sell a line of personalized children's books that I make on my computer.
Now, we had a chance to see Susan's business in action. We took a film crew, went to a shopping mall. We're going to play back that tape, and Susan, watch the monitor and tell us what's going on here.
Certainly. This is my display, and I have 16 different stories that the children can come up and look at and select the book that they like.
They're all colorful children's books, right?
Yeah, full color, hardbound.
Beautiful.
And then the parent gives me a little information on an order form. I take the child's name, age, city, family, and friends.
I see.
All of that information goes right in the book. Here, I'm typing it right into my computer.
That's a little computer.
That's a laptop. I really like that. Then the whole story's printed out on colorful pages.
So the computer is actually printing the whole book?
That's exactly right. What's really interesting is I bind the book by hand and then deliver it to the child in only 4 minutes.
Looks so professional.
The child becomes the star of the story in the book. It's really great.
That's so clever, having the children's name throughout the book. I bet they love to see their name in print, right?
They really do love it.
Aw. Look at that.